Hey, what's up guys? Patrick Sebastien here, performance coach for golf. So this video is about life and the curveballs that life throws at us sometimes. And this is specifically about training, longevity, injuries, and the golf swing. All right. So something happened today that's kind of shifted my perspective on golf and more specifically my golf swing, but also about making sure that I'm super careful now so that I can keep playing golf for the next 20 years. So a little bit of backstory. If you don't know my story, I practiced Muay Thai and MMA at a pretty high level, coached Muay Thai and MMA at a pretty high level for 15 to 20 years. I say 15 to 20 because some of those years were very intense, some of those years were less intense, but something I've done a lot of in my life is kick and kick and kick. I have thrown millions of kicks without a doubt. Kick punching bags, kick pads, kick people. And because of that, my hip joints are pretty messed up. I know I have a tear in my right hip, and they told me most likely you have tears in both hips. I have arthritis, bursitis, there's a lot going on in my hip joints. And because of that, every once in a while, I have these flare-ups and I have some pain and I have some issues. But then this morning, I was walking my dog. I was about 20 minutes away from the house and I took a step. And this hip just decided that, nope, we're done. And I couldn't walk. I couldn't even put any weight on it. It was just this burning pain, most likely due to a tear. And I've had this happen before. This isn't new to me, but usually it clears up pretty quickly and then I can keep moving. But this time there was 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm trying to figure this out. I finally managed to limp home very, very slowly. But then obviously, as a coach who works with golfers and who plays golf, and you start thinking about all the things and how delicate life can be and how things happen sometimes physically or mentally or emotionally. Luckily for me, I have a really good friend who's an incredible, he's not a physical therapist, he's a movement specialist and body specialist. And he happened to have time for me. So I rushed over there. And he helped me understand what was going on, gave me some really great strengthening exercises that I'll be doing over the next few months to really see if we can try to slow down this deterioration process. But one thing we talked about, he also plays golf. He's kind of starting off, but he loves it. And that's something we share together. And we were talking about the golf swing. And I was asking him, okay, well, this is my front leg and this is where the pain is. So when I'm swinging, I'm pushing. But when I'm pushing, I'm twisting, right? So there's a lot of twist and there's a lot of pressure going onto that front hip. And I'm concerned. And I was like, look, I don't feel much pain. I don't feel too many issues when I hit a golf ball. But it's not just about today. It's about what about a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? How can I modify my golf swing to make sure that I can still perform at a decent level while also making sure that I can keep hitting a golf ball for the next 20 years. So that's where we started talking about maybe like flaring out my left foot, my front foot quite a bit, and maybe even opening up my stance, because the more closed that foot is and the more closed my stance is, the more pressure I'm gonna put on that hip when I rotate into the ball. So now we're talking about really opening up that stance. And it's something that I've seen. I know a lot of long drive guys, they tend to open that up. There's a few players also who tend to kind of just rotate on that heel. It's not something I'm used to. It's not something I've ever done before. But I'm starting to think okay, well, maybe it's time we try that. Maybe it's time to fix that. So I think this video is actually just gonna be part one, because the next time you'll see me is on the driving range trying to figure out, all right, can we use this new idea and this new stance and still get decent results? I really believe I can. I think it's just gonna take a little bit of time to adjust. And I think the story here is sometimes in golf or in life, you need to make adjustments, not for an immediate result, but more because you're thinking about the long game. And for me, especially that I'm relatively new to the golf industry and I love what I do and I want to continue doing this for as long as possible, I feel like sacrificing my golf game for now, because I may have a little bit of trouble adjusting to this new swing or this new stance anyway, I think it's worth it. because once I have this figured out, I'll be able to play golf for a much longer time. So honestly, I'd love to hear in the comments, like, are you struggling with anything physically that has forced you to change your golf swing, has forced you to change some life habits maybe? Like, I'm 51 years old and I'm just now starting to realize, like, things get harder, Honestly, like, I still remember when I was training to get faster, I was training to get stronger, I was training to get more powerful and to kick some ass. And now it feels like I'm training to slow it down, to slow down that deterioration, to slow down the aging process. Like, I don't really want to get stronger. I just want to maintain the strength that I have. I want to maintain what I have. I want to hold on to it for as long as I possibly can. And I know that's going to take discipline, and I know that's going to take a lot of hard work, but when I think about the alternative, which is to give up on this, there's no way. So I'm going to put in the work, and I'm going to do everything I have to do, even including changing my golf swing again, because I feel like I've changed it a few times over the last few years. But I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited to embrace this change, to see how this is going to work. I'll bring my coach in on this, make sure he helps me from a technical perspective. So yeah, next video I produce is going to be about me on the range, looking at these new elements of the golf swing and how I'm changing that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's really important. We really want to grow this platform and grow this channel into becoming as big as it can be. And it really helps when you guys subscribe. So please subscribe. I look forward to our next video where I get to explore this new concept for my golf swing. So until then, have an amazing day. Peace.